May Allah grant you goodness. There are several points here. The first, the wisdom behind the creation of jinn and humans. The second is that worship is tawheed because the dispute is about it. The third, that whoever does not bring it has not worshipped Allah, and in this is the meaning of his saying, nor are you worshippers of what I worship. The fourth, the wisdom in sending the messengers. The fifth, that the message reached every nation. The sixth, that the religion of the prophets is one. The seventh, the major issue, that worshipping Allah cannot be achieved except by disbelieving in false gods. So in this is the meaning of his saying, the Exalted, so whoever disbelieves in false gods and believes in Allah has grasped the firmest handhold. The eighth point, that false gods is a general term for everything worshipped besides Allah. The ninth, the great importance of the three definitive verses in Surah Al-An'am according to the early generations, and they contain 10 issues, the first of which is the prohibition of shirk, associating partners with Allah. The 10th, the definitive verses in Surah Al-Isra. And within them are 18 issues, which Allah began by saying, "Do not set up with Allah another God, or you will sit down blamed and forsaken." And he concluded them with his saying, "And do not set up with Allah another God, or you will be thrown into hell, blamed and banished." And Allah, the Exalted, drew our attention to the great importance of these matters by saying, "That is from what your Lord has revealed to you of wisdom." The 11th, the verse in Surah An-Nisa, which is called the verse of the 10 rights. Allah Almighty began it by saying, "Worship Allah and do not associate anything with Him." The 12th, a reminder of the Prophet Muhammad's, peace be upon him, advice at the time of his death. The 13th, knowing Allah is right over us. The 14th, knowing the right of the servants upon him if they fulfill his right. The 15th, that most of the companions did not know this issue. The 16th, the permissibility of concealing knowledge for a benefit.
Concealing knowledge. When he said, "Should I not give the people glad tidings?" he said, "Do not do so." And concealing knowledge, if it is for a benefit, is permissible out of fear that it might be misunderstood. As Ali, may Allah be pleased with him, said, "You do not tell people something their minds cannot grasp except that it becomes a source of trial for them."
The 17th, the recommendation to give a Muslim glad tidings of what pleases him. The 18th, fear of relying on the vastness of Allah's mercy. The 19th, the statement of someone asked about something they do not know. Allah and His Messenger know best. The 20th, the permissibility of specifying some people with knowledge to the exclusion of others.
Allah and His Messenger know best. This is said regarding religious matters in religious issues. A person says, Allah and His Messenger know best, because in fact the Messenger, peace be upon him, no religious matter is hidden from him, peace be upon him. But in worldly matters it is not allowed. For example, if someone asks you, "Where is so-and-so?" to say, Allah and His Messenger know best. Or if someone asks you, "What did so-and-so do?" if you say, Allah and His Messenger know best, this is not allowed. Because the Messenger does not know, peace be upon him. Rather, the one who knows the unseen, and the seen is Allah, blessed and exalted. So you should say, Allah knows best. So in religious matters, even today, it is permissible for you to say, Allah and His Messenger know best. But in worldly matters, it is not permissible for you to say, Allah and His Messenger know best. Rather, you should say, Allah alone knows best, glorified and exalted is He.
The 21st, the humility of the Prophet, peace be upon him, in riding a donkey and allowing others to ride with him. The 22nd, the permissibility of two people riding on one animal. The 23rd, the great importance of this issue. The 24th, the virtue of Muaz bin Jabal,